Hi friends, welcome back to another Shop With Me video. This is Jody Renshaw from the Thrifty Pigeon and Studio 36. We are at the Goodwill in Brewer, Maine today. This is one of my favorite Goodwills because it is small yet mighty. They put a lot of stuff out each day. There's always something new. They bring these bins out to put stuff away. And the employees are expected, I feel like they told me that they have to put 10,000 pieces out a day. That seems high, but they said something like that to me once, one of them. Maybe it's 1,000 pieces a day or 10,000 a week, but at any rate, it was a big number. So they have these bins out of stuff that they're putting away, but they are perfectly okay at this particular location with you looking through them. So it's the first thing I do when I walk in is I head over to the bins that they're, these big blue bins that I know is new product coming out. So I loved this piece. I found this Dansk pot. At first I wasn't sure of its value, but later, as you'll see at the end of the video in the haul, I discover more about it. One of the things that I do when I shop at Goodwill is I put everything into my cart that I think I might be interested in. And occasionally I will stop to check some comps on some of the things that I have put in the cart, and if they're not worth what I think they are, or they're not what I think they are, I'll go ahead and put them back on the shelves. I was so excited to find this. You have no idea. My husband and I really love this mobile tiger. So this was a huge find for me for $1. I kept that for sure. I try to be careful looking through these bins, and I don't want to break anything or have there be an issue with me looking through them. So I try to be pretty careful. Here's somebody's doggy, and I felt a little bit bad for that sweet dog. There wasn't a whole lot in this bin. I think I go back to it later. There was another gentleman who you might hear me talking to who was looking through as well. I'm doing a voiceover right now, but at the same time I'm also keeping the sound in from my actual shopping visit so that you can hear a little bit of the conversations I have. It's such a small place that I'm afraid to do live speaking while I'm there. Those salt and pepper shakers were pretty neat, but I did end up putting them back.
Okay,
I just couldn't find any comps on them, and I have plenty of salt and pepper shakers to resell right now. This airbrush kit I know is used in art,
like that.
and I didn't know anything about it, but one of the things I've learned in reselling is that if it's in a brand new package, look it up. So I did. I ended up stopping later and looking that up, and it had very, very little value. Probably not even worth what the sticker price is on there. I did find this silverware, and I wanted to check and make sure that it was silver. I looked at a couple of pieces and really just wanted to spend more time with it and not have you guys have to be subject to watching me look through all the pieces. I did pull over my cart later on in my shopping visit and looked through, and they were not silver pieces, and so I ended up putting those back as well. But again, I put them in my cart first so that I don't lose them if they are in fact something I want, and then what I'll do is put them on the shelf where they go so that the employee doesn't have to have me put it back in the bin for them to put. So it's not bad. I try to save them a little bit of time and effort as a thank you for letting me look through. I ended up buying those mats at the very bottom. I think I came back when it was a little bit more empty, and those mats are now in front of my doors. So that was a good buy. I don't show them in the haul. I think they were $4 a piece. There was a gentleman looking through with me, and we're having conversation.
Oh, good. We're both
about
moving
both
stuff
of us
over.
being
I
respectful
was
to
feeling
each
bad,
other
so I was going to ask you if it was
and
okay
not
with you.
putting stuff in each other's way.
We can always move it back.
Sure.
My husband told me I should have bought this after for our silverware. There is a lot of stuff to wade through, and a lot of it is stuff I'm totally not interested in, but like hanging file
I'll
folders.
come back when
But
there's
at
less
first
stuff
you
in
can't
there.
tell what something is, so you dig. I do love my candles, but I decided not to get that one.
Oh, sorry.
I also try not to videotape people, so you'll see that if I come near someone, I steer away. I wouldn't want someone to do that to me, videotape me without my permission. So this piece right here, you'll see again in the video. I ended up buying that, and it's not in the haul video. I figured, or the haul portion of the video, I figured that would be a great piece to put in front of my litter box so that people don't have to see, or I don't have to see my litter box. And it didn't quite work out that way. So I have it tentatively somewhere else, but it's so beautiful. And if you've been watching, you know I'm really into florals. Now this looked like a swung vase. I didn't know why it had a pedestal. And that's because it's some kind of a lamp, and I don't know anything about lamps, and it was very modern, so it felt kind of awkward actually at the touch. I tend to find some things in this aisle. I don't even know why I looked at that mug. I just felt drawn to looking at it. This teacup set was pretty neat, and I told myself to go back and look at it and take it out of the bag and check for names and to see what kind of pottery it was, and I didn't go back. And here, well, tossed salad, guys. I'm not even going to make the joke. But as soon as my husband saw that, he laughed when he was watching this video with me before I did the voiceover. If you don't get the joke, you're probably better for it. So this is where I find some of my art pieces that I'm absolutely wild about. And when I was watching this over again, I really should have looked closer at the train photo, or excuse me, the train piece that's about to come up. What I didn't realize was that it was signed in pencil at the bottom, as well as being signed in the print. And I should have looked to see if there was more information on it on the back. Maybe it's because I'm not particularly drawn to trains, but I didn't do it, and I have a little bit of regret, so I won't be going back there for another week since we're traveling beginning Monday, so I probably won't see it again. But it probably made someone else very happy. This was interesting to me, but not interesting enough to pick it up. There's that tossed salad again. This, I probably should have looked at better too. I just really didn't look at that. But it didn't end up looking like a limited edition print, so I passed by it. But then this cross stitch, I have a thing for cross stitch because I used to do it, and I just love the artwork of it. And I was trying to see if, by itself, without the tossed salad, if I could resell that. And I don't know how people are responding to cross stitch. And it's not something I'd keep in my house. And I literally am only fixing and playing with this mirror, not because I'm interested in it, but because I want to wave to you guys. And then I saw this piece that is made of various photographs of train tracks and other architecture spelled out. Oop, to say the word blue. So I rang it. Okay? I rang it for a kiss. Anyone? Anyone? So, nope. So it's broken, so I didn't buy it. If someone ran over and kissed me, totally would have bought that. Funny that I looked at this quesadilla maker because I've been eating a lot of quesadillas. And then I realized how funny I was because I make them on the stove. So what is the point of getting a quesadilla maker? Which is probably what the person who got it as a gift at Christmas thought, and then brought it to Goodwill. Now my friend Brad sells Pampered Chef, and he does really well with it. And I'm always, well, not always, but a few times I'll send him pictures of things, and I'll say, should I get this? Do I need this in my life? And upon looking at all of that, I didn't think he would think I needed any of that. This surprised me. I know it's Boston Warehouse, so likely not worth anything, but I put it in my cart to check it later because I really thought those cake bowls might be something. And I ended up putting them back because they are not. Well, they are something, but they're not highly wanted. So they went back on the shelf in the right spot. And there's my piece I own now. And of course, I love my dishes. I was surprised that that was Teleflora. I thought they'd be false craft or something, but I still looked anyway. I never looked these up, and maybe I will now, just to see what I missed. But those were some beautiful plates made in Japan. Some of these things on the bottom I had already seen a few days prior. I go here a lot because, like I said, they put out so many new pieces every day. And I really liked that, but where it was by itself, I didn't keep it. And that I was checking to see if it was Ray done, even though I've already told you guys I have far too much Ray done. Now the niche lady, she does really well with Walt Disney cups and things, but I didn't want to take a chance for $3. I looked at this for myself, actually, this tile. I liked the acorns and the leaves, but I had no idea what I would do with it. I don't need a tile. And so I put it back. But this next piece, I loved it. So you'll see it in the haul portion of this video, but when I saw that it was handmade too, I already loved it, but then I saw that it was hand painted, and it was mine. I had to bring the bag along with it. Now I picked up this chickadee spoon rest thinking maybe I'll finally be an adult and buy a spoon rest. It's $1. It has a chickadee on it. How could I go wrong? And then I put it back because I realized I'm not going to be an adult and I'm not going to use a spoon rest. So now this, very, very dirty, as you can see. All can be cleaned. It had crumbs all over it or something. And when I saw Avon, typically I immediately put Avon back. But this was just too pretty, and there were no chips and cracks. The flowers were great. It's Easter themed, spring themed, and I know we're past that, but I knew I wanted to check it out. These I went back and forth on so many times. I know that they're ashtrays, and I know a lot of people are just not into the ashtrays, but Wait till you see how cute they are. And they can be used, you know, for trinkets and things. This here I wanted to see if by itself it was a plate that maybe people bought as replacement plates. And that too I ended up putting back because it doesn't have any resale value. As cute as it was. I don't know what's happened to me, but I am so in love with plates. That piece was really beautiful. It didn't come out with me. I'm trying to learn the names of plates that are, you know, older, that do well on their own. And it's a long haul of learning. So this went with the other Avon piece. And as you'll see in the haul, it was good that I bought these, even though they said Avon. I'm looking for more plates. Boom. Floral. You know me, floral. I saw that it had a blue tag on it, which told me that it had been there a long time. And I know a lot of people go in there for resale. Green is a new tag, which these had. So if something's been there a long time and it has the blue tag, it is, or it has the color tag that's older, it's likely not worth anything. I want you to know, guys, that I put those on the bottom of the cart. They are Corel, and let me tell you, when I went to go move the cart later, I jerked it fast, forgetting they were there, and they literally flew off the bottom of the buggy onto the, I guess, cement floor, and did not crack, did not break. And that is their claim to fame. And I did bring those home. You will see them in the haul portion. I'm a little bit mugged out. I noticed that the niche lady does really well with mugs, and I noticed that some people avoid them. I think Misty and Jeffrey will buy the occasional mug. That one caught my eye for funny reasons in my family, but then I did look it up, and it did have some value. Some mugs, like the Far Side and so forth, can go for $50. So I will absolutely check, and I always look for Starbucks mugs. But I have a lot of mugs that I bought in the very beginning of my doing this that are just worth $6 to $8 a piece, and are going to take some time to move. So I'm trying not to fill my life with mugs. My husband and I recently have started a very small collection of shot glasses, so I thought that might be a neat one. In the end, I put it back. He told me after that we could have used that bun coffee pot. Who knew? These Pyrex are new, and I have some with the lids. They're really, really cute. And had they had the lids, I might have just bought them for my own personal use. I think that's the third time I've picked that piece up. It's a yellow tag, which was last week's tag of new items. And so I'm pretty sure I've picked it up 3 times. And maybe it's, you know, worth $1 million, and I just can't get it through my head. I was checking to see if these were Libby, and I couldn't take the stickers off while holding the camera to check. So I was trying to look through the bottom, and I decided they weren't Libby. Maybe they are. These are so 70s. These were so my parents' game room. I'm still learning about glass, and I know to look for Libby. I know some anchor hawking is good. I don't know much else, to be honest. I keep watching videos of other people and how they look at clear glass, or look at that cart. Half of it's gone by the end. But I'm still learning about glass. Now here I had a hard time moving the cart. And so I kind of get stuck on looking at lamps and things while trying to push the cart. So I'm not doing a very good job of looking at anything in particular. And usually this particular aisle, I just don't know anything about, so I really don't generally look at that aisle. Now I love, showing diversity in my home, so I was trying to make her something that I wanted for our house, and I couldn't do it. This, what is she called? A babanushka? No. I forget what she's called, but she's the salt, and there was no pepper. Now, I should have picked those up right then and there because they go with the Avon pieces. I don't know what I was thinking, but just know that I did go back for them. So now I have a complete Avon springtime Easter set. And this is Teleflora, which generally I would not get, but where it was trademarked Peter Rabbit and he's so collectible, I looked him up and decided he was worth picking up. So now I have a lot of Easter stuff to hold over to sell closer to the holiday, which means I need to find room in my house to put things in, to store things in. The bottom of this aisle is generally all dolls, and I don't know anything about dolls. But you know what's coming up? A mirror. Almost missed it. Hi guys. Oh, you know I'm gonna pick those up. You know how I feel about candles. And wax. What are they called? Wax candles or something? I put them in the warmers. When you have pets, you need to constantly make sure your house smells okay. So I just briefly looked at linens and nothing jumped out at me. I like to look at pillowcases that might be worth reselling. I just sold some vintage superhero ones a little while back for I think around $40. So that Santa clearly caught my eye again. He is eating grapes. What? Honestly, what? He's sitting on a bench eating grapes. And so I told myself I was going to look him up, and then I didn't. I thought he's got to be strange enough that somebody wants him. And then I see something for my friend. And it was half off. So here's me trying to one-handedly, hello skin, put everything back. I did it. We have a Chihuahua. You can see my cart gets emptier every time you look at it because I've put stuff back in between taking videos. Now I normally don't spend this much time in the Christmas area, but there was a woman I was trying to avoid recording and she was going the wrong way, so I just really didn't want to put it in her face, the camera. So anyway, I figured I'd look at this while I was waiting for her. And it didn't have any value. But sometimes those Hallmark ornaments do, so. And you'll see who I bought this for in the haul. It's not for resale. I don't know why I went back and forth. I think that lady came back around the corner. I'm always looking at handmade quilted stuff, and that just wasn't my style in any way. These I saw another lady looking at before I came over to them, and she looked puzzled, and I was just as puzzled. I think they're placemats, like hard wooden ones, but I don't understand them. And as I've told you in a previous video, I buy pillowcases. Oh my gosh, do I buy pillowcases? And usually I pay $1 a piece because I have so many, I can only justify paying $1 a piece. So even though those were brand new, I put them back. Now we're getting into the new stuff, which I do not look at. And this particular Goodwill is trying to get rid of it all. They have been asking corporate to let them not sell it because they do so well with other items, and they are a very small store. So they always ask me if I've written to corporate lately. Now these, as a full game, I wasn't interested in it that way. I don't have kids I'd play this with. Well, I suppose I could play with my grandkids, but I loved this whole Where's Waldo theme to these activity cards, and I took a tip from Misty and thought I'll put these in with people's purchases as little fun gifts that, you know, when they open their package, they could play a little Where's Waldo or Where's Buddy, or trying to think of all the Where's Mr. Fredrickson. So this, I wanted to see what this did. It was clearly a Halloween piece with an off-on button, and it did nothing, but it reminded me of my sweet friend Rose, so I had to get a video of its face. I do look at toys, and I will purchase toys for resale. I have a few things, well, quite a few things that I've sold from the toy section. So this guy, I thought I'd look up because some of the, Funko Pop finals are worth money, but he was not. I think brand new he was $5. Like currently. So I put him back. And I put him back where he went. That's the same lady I keep trying to avoid. And as you'll hear, I think I bump into her cart, and I swear to you it was by accident. I still look at puzzles, but I'm very selective now about puzzles I'll resell. They just don't have the same value that they had before.
Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. Oh, that wasn't even you. Uh-oh.
And I've been looking at playing cards to use for my live auctions, but I have plenty. I was laughing to myself about this section when I turned around and looked at all of it and thought, these are all the games that people bought during COVID. And now they are tired of playing games and want to go outside. So this you could put your own pictures in, and I considered it for my house, but then I realized I was never going to use it. I think I have 2 chalkboards already that I do not use. I forget what she's called, but I always find her so beautiful. I'm not seeing a whole lot here. And I think, wow, this must be worth something. It's the year 2000 and only 15,000 of them were made, but it was not. So I put it back. Those bookends might have been something interesting. And these are the cat's meow pieces. I took a look at them, and they're often hard to resell. Some are worth money and some aren't. I guess it depends on how many were put out. But even that one with only 15,000 put out was not worth much at all. I love vintage stationery, so I was looking through, but I got kind of bored fast, so that didn't last. This caught my eye because it's from Bradley's. It was my mom's first or second job. Now this here was super interesting. Old rubber stamps, and I would have looked at them even more and probably purchased them to make my own stamps and just have some fun with them. But I almost dropped all of them, and so I was done. So these are the 2 baskets of things that I got, and you will see in the haul video. So bye for now. See you in the haul portion. Hi friends. If I have done this video correctly, you would have just seen a shop with me video through Goodwill. If I have not done this correctly, then welcome to the haul video. I'm hoping to put this at the end of the shopping video, but we're leaving soon for Philly and New Jersey, and I'd have to do a voiceover on that. So hopefully I did it and you saw it and all is well. If not, I apologize. And this is the start of the video. So this is haul number, I don't even remember now, 7 maybe? And I have my coffee. It has lipstick all over it, my rooster. So we can take a sip. There's a little bit of alcohol in here, not much, just enough. Okay, so as you may or may not have seen, I went to Goodwill, and this is a very short haul. But I got some neat things. So prior to me showing you the haul, I want to tell you a few things about what I hope to do with this channel in the upcoming week. So I'm headed, inshallah, to Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and I think a stop in Springfield, Mass. Before we head to Jersey and the Philly area. I have some plans to go into some antique malls and some thrift stores and to do some live videos so that I don't need to do voiceovers on them. And then I'll do all the hauls when I get back. Also, we plan on doing some fun stuff like the aquarium and possibly the zoo if it's a good one. And oh boy, we have lots of things that we hope to do. So I plan on putting some of our adventures on the channel. A couple of you have written to me to say that you really like the live shop with me videos. So I'm going to try my best to do that. And I'm not shy, so I have no problem going into a store and talking to myself on a video, but I need permission and all of that kind of thing. So we'll see how this goes. And thank you for your input and your support. All right, let's get into the haul. Did I say who I was yet? No, because hopefully I already said it at the beginning of the video when I show you the shopping video. But maybe I didn't do that. So I'm Jody Renshaw from the Thrifty Pigeon and Studio 36. And those are my Australian Shepherds who never leave my side. Well, Maggie does sometimes, the little one. She has her own mind, just like I like my ladies. Hi, Bailey. No, this way. Bailey. Hi, Bailey. What a good boy. Okay, so we'll start off. What do we start off with? We'll start off with something simple. Sriracha. A sriracha mug. I think that's how you say it. I put sriracha on my sriracha. This is hot sauce. And my son's best friends introduced him to hot sauce. They don't think he eats right because he doesn't put hot sauce on his food. So I thought this was kind of funny at first and that maybe I would keep it. But I have so many mugs. This was 99 cents or $1 at Goodwill, and it sells for about 15 to 20. So I'll probably post it on eBay. But nice mug. Really nice mug. So moving on, I found this old spoon rest. Can you see that? Spoon rest. It has florals. It's got some issues. It was $1.50 because it was on sale. I probably will just put this in a live sale to see if anybody wants it, but you put your spoons hanging around here. And I just thought it was sweet. And I didn't want it, it was on sale. And like I've told you guys, once something doesn't sell on sale at Goodwill, they send it to the bins and it may eventually go in the trash. So I thought that was something I should rescue. I also found this pot, this clay pot that I am crazy in love with. So pears, peaches, oh, there was an apple, and it's signed by Marissa Northrup. It clearly was an artistic piece. I don't think this was manufactured. I mean, certainly the pot probably was, and then she painted it. I am in awe of it. It's just stunning. I don't know if I'll keep it or put it in a live sale. I've looked her up. I can't find her, so it was clearly, I think, a hobbyist piece, but just absolutely so well done. So well done. And for $1, come on. So that may or may not be available. Again, anything you want in one of my videos, just email me. The link is down below. And I've been known to just, sure, give me a few bucks for it. So, yeah, always try. I do put things on eBay kind of fast, but I don't mind taking them down if somebody local wants something. So with that said, this piece is going on eBay immediately because it is worth some money. This is a Dansk, is that how you say it? D-A-N-S-K design from France. Pot with lid. And even though it has some issues, as you can see, the enamel wearing off, these consistently sell for $50 or $60. Oh, the dogs are crying. Bailey, you're okay. So these consistently sell really well. And I have a pan that I had no idea was worth that kind of money. It's the same exact look and says Dansk on the bottom and has these handles on the side. So I may part with that because I don't use it that much. It's a lovely pan. I just don't cook that much, guys. So this I'm definitely going to put on eBay right away. And again, even with enamel issues, they do really well. Oh, here we go. Okay. This next one is really fun for me. It's dusty. I haven't cleaned it off yet. But what were these called? Card catalogs. This was part of a card catalog. And it says Bibliography A in pencil. So this was used in a library. It was $1. And I am just crazy in love with it. I wish I could have found the whole collection of them. It's like a faux leather, and I'm definitely keeping this. Unless someone can't live without it, then go ahead and write to me. But I love boxes and putting, compartmentalizing things, as I said, in my office / art room / extra bedroom. So, a haul would not be complete without me buying what, guys? What? Pottery, yes. but I already showed you some of that. It wasn't handmade pottery, but what else? Yes, plates. Hear the boys up there laughing. I wonder if you can hear that. They're having a great time playing 2K or something. So this is Corel. Oh, my hair's getting stuck in it. This is a Corel set, square. Oh, I think I'm doing it wrong. Of Pussy Willows. No, I'm sorry, Forsythia. Forsythia. And I haven't looked them up yet. I'm not going to keep them because I don't use square plates, although I think they're absolutely lovely. I just like everything to stack a certain way, and I'm just using round right now. But these are gorgeous. So both the salad lunch plates and the dinner plates for $8 for all of them, and there are 4 dinner and 3, 4, 5, 7 of the lunch / salad plates. So funny side note, I just did my makeup and I'm not good at makeup, not at all. And I went into my son's room and he and one of his best friends said, like I looked like Snooki, like I had put a spray tan on. So I tried to fix it. I don't know if it's fixed. I apologize if I look like I just really had a bad spray tan. And with that, another sip of coffee. Remember, cold and black, sometimes with alcohol. Okay, this next piece or grouping I paid up for. I'm going to cut the price tag off because I am a little worried that I'm going to be embarrassed at how much I paid for these. I couldn't find any comps for them. I don't know if I was saying them wrong. I mean, typing it in wrong. I put the pictures into eBay, into the search bar, which I think I've told you is something that you can do if you're searching for something while you're at the store to see if it's sold before. You just use the search and you click picture, take a picture of the item, and it will show you the listings, but it won't show you the completed listings. So you then have to go back and type in what you've learned and then hit completed items. Write to me if you don't understand anything I said and I'll help you. I'll walk you through it. So this is a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think these are ashtrays, which I know a lot of people poo-poo at. Oh, where's the glare? They obviously can be used as trinket dishes, but they're roosters. They're clearly old. They have Sunsko. Does that say Japan? Yeah, Sunsko Japan on them. And it goes eat. I'm sorry about the glare. Eat. These are in the wrong order, I'm sure. And be merry. Drink. Obviously, eat, drink, and be merry. Guys, no play fighting right now. And then eat again. And then drink again. And this one is in kind of bad shape. They're having a party. So I couldn't find them anywhere, but I couldn't... Guys, hey, I'm doing a video. Guys. Oh, and my son just swore. I hope you didn't hear that. He swears at his game sometimes. He's 16 years old. He's a good boy. He can swear if he wants to. Just not when I'm recording. So yeah, these are kind of fun, and especially like that guy. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet because I really don't know their value. I'm sure it's not much. So maybe a live sale, then you guys can decide the value. Okay, then, do I have room to show these? Okay, I'll show this one first. Easter is long past. No one is likely buying Easter right now on eBay or anything else, but I couldn't pass this up. Somebody brought in clearly their entire collection of Easter goodies when they were done with Easter, and this Peter Rabbit caught my eye. He says Peter Rabbit on the back. When I turned him over, I saw he was Teleflora, so I was like, because sometimes, you know, Teleflora is kind of a dime a dozen in thrift shops, so many resellers don't buy it. But where it's Peter Rabbit and it's trademarked and it's a cute little egg and there are no chips or cracks, it's in great condition. I looked it up and I believe, if I remember right, pre-Easter, I can probably get, I think, 20 to 30. So I went ahead and did that. I paid $3, so I will resell that. I don't want to hold on to it till next Easter. I don't have a lot of room to keep a supply going. So yet we're still trying to figure this out as a family. So I may just post it and see if it goes for a little bit cheaper during the off season. This same person, I'm guessing, brought in, and again, I said that was Teleflora, which I would normally not look at, but this is Avon, which I very much do not look at. But oh my goodness, you guys, look at you two. They're stealing the show. They love each other so much. They're a year apart. We got her basically for him, so we bought him a best friend. So anyway, these Easter pieces all together, look at that, it's like a cupcake platter. This needs a lot of cleaning. So I got this cupcake platter. I mean, a lot of cleaning. It'll clean up great though. This is Avon, which blew my mind, but it also can unscrew and unscrew here for shipping. So that is nice, but it goes with this platter, which also needs some cleaning. And then these two candlesticks. When I saw these on eBay all together, they were well over $100 selling for that and getting that. So I'm just going to try it. They're absolutely adorable. And I'll be right back because I'm going to let these dogs out. They're now crying. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I let the dogs out. They're on a tear today. So they get super jacked up when my son's friends are here, so they're jacked up. Okay, so back to that, the Avon Rabbit set. I definitely wouldn't normally buy that, but I did look it up right there on the spot, and I think I paid, let's see, $4 for the cupcake platter, and $4 for the platter, so we're at $8 now. I took this off. I think these were $3 for the two. I'm certain. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So $11 investment for a possible 100 plus on eBay, closer to the season of Easter. And I'll probably put them on now and just sell them for less, maybe 80 or something, because I don't like to hold on to inventory. I just don't have the space right now. Someday, my husband and I are talking about how to grow this, so we'll see what happens. I always buy candle goodies when I'm there. They were $1. And this, I do not know why I bought. It's starting to get dark here. It's supposed to snow. I'm not even joking you. It's Maine. It's mid-April. It can happen, but that's what they say. I don't know why I bought this whale clothespin. I have no idea. Like, I don't even remember it. I don't even remember putting it in my cart. $1. So, now I'm all stuffed up and sneezy because when I let the dogs out, I had a sneezing fit. So, this I bought on sale for my dear friend. Ooh, let me make myself brighter. Goodness. For my dear friend Peggy, because she loves her chihuahuas. So I love buying little things and gifts at Goodwill when I, find things that people will love, because again, saves them from going into the trash, and it's an economical way to just show somebody you love them. So speaking of that, my best girl Bronwyn, she has a wicked thing for cute things, little things, and woodland animals. Woodland creatures of every kind, she loses her mind. So when I found this owl soap on a rope, I died. So I bought it for her. She's watching our house while we go away, so that'll be one of her gifts. We're almost done, my friends. Let's see. I got this tin for $1. It is not an old tin. It is from this year. Or I'm sorry, the expiration date for the chocolates that were in here expired this year. Apparently, the chocolates cost $38 that went in here. They must have been some really good chocolates. So nice and clean. I'll probably keep it. I love the colors. It's Asian, which I don't have a lot of Asian stuff in my house. So let's try it. The coloring is absolutely so cool. So there's that. Or if somebody wants it, you just let me know. 2 more things. So you might remember from the Shop With Me video, the first and only one that I've done at an antique mall so far, that I saw these mobile tiger milk glasses that I loved, and I couldn't believe how inexpensive they are and how consistently they don't sell for much, and I was blown away because they're so cool. Well, I found the tray that actually goes with the mugs. So apparently, if you sell the tray with the mugs, you can get a lot more money for the whole set. I don't know if I'll go back and get the mugs and try that. I don't even know if I'm going to part with this. It needs some cleaning. Here, I'm not really sure how to clean tin. I'm going to look it up. But my husband and I both were really gosh, we should have gotten those mugs, those milk glass coffee mugs with the mobile tiger. There's just something about him that we love. I don't want to choose sides with tigers, but I like him even better than Tony the tiger. So, I mean, one of them's food and one of them's gas. I should like the food one better, but look at that face. Look at that face. I don't even know his name. But this was really cool, and it was $1. I grabbed it out of one of the bins they were just bringing out. Had I not, there were dealers in there that I know absolutely would have grabbed it. So it was gonna get a home no matter what. So lastly, and this is unlike me, not really unlike me. These are activity cards, Pixar and Disney. And I looked to see what they do. So basically it says, drive back down Main Street and look for these things. Ka-chow. And it tells you these things to look for. And then the back is like a Where's Waldo, where you try to find those things. So I thought that what I would do is give these or put these in packages when I ship my goodies out as little gifts. So there's every kind. Monster Inc., The Good Dinosaur, Wall-E, The Incredibles. You guys know I love The Incredibles. So if you buy things from me, look forward to getting little prizes like this in your package. And that's it, guys. That was a small haul, but probably a longer video than it should have been, because the dogs were being dogs. I love them. We're going to head to, inshallah, we're going to head to Springfield, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. And I will take videos, and I will try not to put on spray tan makeup. My son's going to help me with that. That's it. So thanks for being here. And as always, I love you. Bye for now.